Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. It's time for another ServiceNow Store Highlights episode, or SSH version 08252023. That's right, we're nearing the end of August, and to that end we have a little bit more updated or new applications than we saw in the previous week. So we're up to 43 from 31 from last week's episode. Let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown for the episode. There are 16 new releases, 16 highlights, 4 minor updates, 3 fixes, 1 downgrade, and 3 release notes fails. Let's dive right into those and check out those release note fails. Citrix IT Service Management Connector, Expander Configuration Compliance, and PagerDuty for Customer Service Management all made the release note fails list this week. The problem with release notes fails, if you haven't seen this episode or these videos before, is they have a new release, but there's no release notes, or there's repeated release notes, or there's a paywall to get to the release notes, and so I can't tell you what got updated. So that's why it's a fail in my book. Let's move on to the downgrades. We only had 1 downgrade this week, the Integration Hub ETL. Now this was updated back on August 3rd, and it's been fixed. Okay, it fixed since I did my crawl, so it's no longer downgraded. It was fixed, or it was withdrawn on August 18th, back when I did my crawl, because of a bug, and it looks like today, when I'm recording, August 24th, they released a fix for it. So let's see if it actually, since I wasn't expecting this, the fix is a save button under the associated class is active and operational. So it's no longer a downgrade. That is going to be a fix. Let's see if I can't change it from here, but I'll open that, so we'll get our stats updated. So when we look at those in the episode, we'll change that and make sure that we reflect that. Okay, so moving on to the fixes, we've got 3 fixes. 1 eCMDB Connect, Onapsis Vulnerability Integration, and VividChart's Data Engagement Platform all had minor fixes. Okay, so really small things, not worth taking up a lot of time. And similarly, there were some minor updates, not necessarily fixes. Change management for field service, Connect Quick, Sunbird DC Track DCIM connector, and TrueSight GRC integration all had some minor fixes. Now let's get to the good stuff, the new releases. We had 16 new releases this week. Let's get started and check out what those new releases are. First on the list, Cask Create for App Engine, creating world-class apps that delight users and deliver extraordinary value. The key features on the functional side here: create modern applications via low-code guided interfaces and/or pro-code development capabilities and expertise, connect processes to any data source, improve the user experience with human-centered design, modernize end-to-end processes on the technical side, simplify complex cross-functional workflows, leverage machine learning, artificial intelligence, and robotic process automation, modernize legacy applications, and leverage Integration Hub or REST APIs to integrate with any system across the enterprise. Let's take a look at their single screenshot here. It's so big we can't even see the whole thing. In order to see that, I'm going to go ahead and hit the full screen here and see if we can see this. Okay, so it's basically an app gallery full of, I'm guessing these are templates. I guess, I don't know, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. A little bit more explainer, but it's a Cask Create app showcase. And that's what's new from Cask NX LLC. Next on the list is going to be CTS, the Organizational Network Analysis, or ONA, powered by artificial intelligence or AI. Key features: surveys are able to be created and configured. User responses are saved and processed with basic analysis implemented currently, including mismatches and high potential employees. Still not sure what I'm talking about here, but let's look at the screenshots. Here's the Create Survey screenshot. Up next is the survey email screenshot. So this is what somebody will receive in their email box. And then here is the survey screenshot 1, 2, so a welcome, a privacy, and then the actual survey that you might want someone to complete. And there is the report screenshot showing the survey dashboard current survey and the % of users responded. And then we're back to that survey example. So that's what's new from Cognitive Talent Solutions. Next on the list is going to be Digital Product Release from ServiceNow. Automate your release readiness process and validation. And I'm going to read the summary on this one because I thought this was interesting. Digital Product Release is the next evolution of ServiceNow's release management. For those of you that messed with release management, it's been pretty stale and pretty basic for a long time. Now they're going to focus on creating a tailored experience for software-based release management practices. Empowers the central release management team to define release policies, templates, and readiness dates which product development teams can leverage to ensure that new versions of their product meet the release team's definition of done. So you can define new products and versions, define product features, track the readiness of the release, create release policies, create reusable release templates, and define release readiness dates. I'll just point out that this is not available for installation on any production instance because it is an application from the Innovation Lab. So they're still in their innovative cycle here, so you can't use this in production, but you may want to keep an eye on this, and we will go to our next one. So next up, it's going to be related to what you just saw, digital product release data model. It's the data model behind this digital product release product, and then the workspace. So that's what this app is, the digital product release workspace. No screenshots or anything, but there's a workspace associated with it. So we're seeing that with basically every new and old application from ServiceNow. Next on the list is going to be KPMG Powered Enterprise Line GBS, deliver a connected digital transformation to business process. Functional features, a unified portal approach, employee and customer facing user journeys, self-service driven through knowledge content, automated cross-functional catalogs, consistent end-to-end multi-channel engagement, and GBS executive/leadership dashboard. They're using, to make this happen, universal requests across functional teams, artificial intelligence search or AI search, virtual agent, UI UX enabled portal design, mobile application enabled, multi-language support, integration with Microsoft Teams, automated testing, framework enabled, and persona-based content. There is a video if you want to check that out, but that's what's new from KPMG LLP. Up next, Optimum Healthcare IT Clinician Connect, streamlined issue reporting, knowledge lookup, and clinician catalog requests to allow physicians to focus on patient care. Key features on this one: setup of the ServiceNow EMR help solution, collection of key information to enable incidents and intelligent routing within ServiceNow, EMR education materials available within the EMR system, develop user documents for post-go-live activities for the client, business features, Epic configurations, Cerner configuration, those are EMRs, everybody, not an Agile Epic, but the EMR name Epic, knowledge configurations, mobile configurations, and creation of foundational catalog of requests from clinicians. They've also got a video on this one, so if you're interested in that, go check it out, and that's what's new from Optimum Healthcare. Next on the list is going to be Proven Optics Invoicing Enablement Pack. Enablement Pack for commercial and federal customers. Key features: a base application that provides or that enables functionality across invoicing applications. Let's look at their screenshots. First one on the list, we've got a billing dashboard. Next, we've got another screen on the billing dashboard. Then we've got a source data definition screenshot, and then back to our billing dashboard. So that's what's new from Proven Optics LLC. We've also got another one from them, billing and IT cost recovery. This one is a vendor rebilling for cloud, telecom, and more. Key features: import costs from any ServiceNow module or external file, vendor pass-through file digestion, automation to recognize and align costs to customers, table-agnostic service definition creation, and a user-friendly user interface. We've got a dashboard screenshot for this one, another dashboard, and the source data definition. So basically the same screenshots we just looked at on the last one. The Service Graph Connector for OTbase is the next one on our new releases list. Pulls OT asset data from the OTbase inventory, and they repeat that here. Pull OT asset data from OTbase Asset Center and populates the ServiceNow OT or operational technology asset classes. Here's a list of operational technology assets in their screenshot. Here's a screenshot of an IP switch, and a discovery source is the SG-OTbase or Service Graph Connector OTbase. And here's the operational technology classes in the CI class manager, and then back to the list of OT assets. And that's what's new from Langner Inc. Next on the list, SureStep Connector for Cube. Integrate data from Cube to ServiceNow. Key features on this one: optimize your workflow with our connector, seamlessly integrating regulatory intelligence from Cube, utilizing your ServiceNow IRM, integrated risk management. This solution offers flexible data integration, supporting scheduled updates and ad hoc data retrieval from Cube's regulatory intelligence platform, all within a centralized hub. It's backed by SureStep's dependable support. Effortlessly integrate Cube's content into your integrated risk experience. Let's take a look at their screenshots. Here's a list of Cube ontologies. Here's a list of the feed configuration for the SureStep connector for Cube. Here's a dialog showing that configuration for regulatory alert, authority documents, and the obligation citation sections. And then back to the Cube, or nope, this Cube Reg Insights. Sorry, that's not back to, that's something new. And then now we're back to the Cube ontologies. So that's what's new from SureStep IT Inc. Next on the list is going to be TMLabs RapidOps, driving business agility and compliance with ServiceNow DevOps. Key features: prescriptive DevOps adoption journey, trained and certified consultants to implement ServiceNow DevOps, and a reliable and a certified implementation partner delivers and supports ServiceNow implementation. This looks like one of those things that's not really an app. Notice it says Get Solution here, so it looks like this is maybe professional services and not really an application. I wish I had a way of distinguishing this and pulling these out of my store updates, because it's not really an app for you to download, it looks like. Next on the list is going to be USDM GxP Regulated Workflows, helps life sciences companies extend the ServiceNow platform to regulated GxP workflows. Key features: manage GxP incidents, handle change management, CFR 21 Part 11 e-signatures and audit trails. Well, yeah, both e-signatures and audit trails. Technical features: USDM Process X capability, ServiceNow HCLS or Healthcare and Life Sciences Service Management, I think that's what SM stands for, and the ServiceNow data model. We have one screenshot and two videos. Let's take a look at that screenshot showing the Process X events in like a dashboard, so an event breakdown and various information about incidents, changes, and user access. But that's what's new from USDM Life Sciences LLC. Next up on the list is going to be vulnerability response integration with HCL AppScan. Integrate your HCL AppScan deployment with ServiceNow vulnerability response to prioritize and remediate application vulnerabilities. Key features: data import, information on complete request response for DAST vulnerabilities, support for risk score calculation based on scan finding severity, support for triage and ServiceNow option for scan findings, and configuration filters for selective data support. Let's check out the screenshots here. Here's an AppScan configuration. Here is the application vulnerability integrations list. Here is the AppScan configuration. I think that we just got two screenshots. I'm going to go in a circle there. So actually three screenshots, but maybe one was repeated. But that's what's new from HCL America Inc. Next on our list of new releases, Wipro Intelligent Operations Management seamlessly connect people, departments, and business functions. On the functional side, order to cash, procure to pay, record to report, or record to report, and accounts payable. Technical features: intelligent hyperautomation, automation engine leveraging creative workflow, real-time language translation, and OCR, order line creation and consolidation. Next and last on our list of new releases is from ServiceNow, the Workflow Dashboard from the Innovation Lab. It provides a one-stop shop for all the active process optimization workflows. Workflow Dashboard does that in the company, which offers a holistic view with KPIs across each process. Here's what it looks like: active workflows, showing how optimal are our workflows for problem, incident, and request in that particular screenshot. So that's what's new from ServiceNow, and that is all of our new releases. Next, we're going to move on to the highlights. All right, so let's take a look at those highlights. First on our list is going to be Alluvio Eternity Incident Integration. This one got updated to version 2.4.0, and quite a bit here. Introduced the rebranded Alluvio Eternity Incident Integration, which includes the following new capabilities: limit the visibility of incident tabs to specific roles, and it's now possible to choose the classes of the computer type in ServiceNow for which to load Eternity data based on your organization's need when binding by device. Some additional enhancements and improvements in the release: improved domain separation for incidents created by Eternity. The Eternity tabs will be populated with the data of the alerted device. Enhancement to improve responsiveness, increase efficiency, and reduce load. Improved support for on-prem customers, and updated branding. Let's see. Next on our list is going to be Appomni, APPOMNI, updated to version 2.4.2. And that's interesting. I didn't catch that. Release notes for 2.0, so it's 2.4.1, but there is no 2.4.1. Somehow it got to 2.4.2. Add support for ingesting Delta data only, and added dynamic filtering to the initial ingest of data types to improve database queries. Alright, next on our list, Beyond Trust Password Safe Integration was updated to version 23.2.1. They added the ability to specify a custom field from which to retrieve username for instances where a user's ServiceNow user ID does not match their username and password safe, and fixed an issue which prevented the dialogues from rendering in workspace views. Next on our list is going to be Cisco BCS Operational Insights, updated version 1.0.3. They've added some new features for alignment of the CMDB, create incidents and add tags, new APIs with new dashboard widgets, and multiple configurations support. Next on our list is Content Publishing from ServiceNow was updated to version 29.0.8, and in this one they improved the date and time format validation process in the content library. That means it supports a broader range of formats, and you can see them listed out there. And the system flexibility now encompasses an array of date and time formats, aligns with diverse user needs, and further elevates the functionality of the ServiceNow content application. Next, the Dark Trace integration was updated to version 2 or 2.0.0, and they added support for Heal. Now, I probably not knowing much about this application would have called that a minor update, but they categorized it themselves as a major release, so I left it. It hasn't had an update since 2020, so sounds pretty major to me, and so we'll leave it there with that update from Darktrace Holdings Limited. Next, Microsoft 365 support integration was updated to version 2.1.2, and in this minor release they added or disabled the automatic creation of ServiceNow incident for advisory Microsoft 365 service health alerts. It can be enabled in the service health settings, and updated the default impact and urgency levels to low for this integration. Next, Mimecast was updated to version 1.3.2, and if we scroll down, their release notes are down here for some reason. Sync jobs have been refactored to be mutually independent sync jobs, addresses a known limitation with default transaction timeout of 300 seconds, and known limitations under certain circumstances. Example, large volumes of data to be synchronized, the manual sync can partially fail. This limitation is due to the default transaction timeout on the ServiceNow platform. The automated syncs are not affected by this limitation. Next on the list, OpenText XECM and Spoke was updated version 1.2.0, integrated OpenText widgets in the ServiceNow UI, available in all three UIs of ServiceNow, and introduced some new Spoke actions. Next on our list of highlights, Power BI Connector was updated to version 1.5.16, and in this minor release they added a data source preview feature, added automatic field selection reports, some UI or user interface, user experience improvements, and some minor bug fixes. Next on our list, Service Graph Connector for Clarity, XDome, and Metagate was updated to version 1.0.11. This patch release adds Vancouver support and fixes some bugs with the API filter operand, and you can see those bug fixes listed below. So Vancouver, that's a pretty big thing to announce that you're ready to support Vancouver, so I left this in the highlights instead of a patch or minor release. Next on our list, Swiss Tool was upgraded to version 1.4.1. In this version, they fixed some form buttons staying deactivated after a click, improved adding of tooltips to form fields, and fixed cases where a post-action client script listener of a button could get triggered again later for another button. Next up, we've got Tableau Connector was updated to version number 1.0.13. They've added a data source preview filter, automatic field selection reports, some user interface, user experience improvements, and some minor bug fixes. Theme Builder from ServiceNow was updated to version 2.1.0. This is an Innovation Lab application. And down here in the release notes, component level editing and show accessibility violations. Next on our list is the UX Commons, also from ServiceNow's Innovation Lab, updated to version 24.2.0, and this initial release of the Split View Component Bundle. I didn't know what that was, so come with me and I'll show you there's a little bit more. The Split View Component Bundle aims to simplify your workflow by enabling you to easily move between records for tasks like approvals and case assignments. The user-friendly interface of Split View features a list on the left side and a form on the right, which makes it more efficient to work through records. So a component bundle with a fully integrated list, a fully reusable component, and designed for intentional patterns to navigate and work through records quickly. I wasn't familiar with this. I don't know that I've seen this before, so I'm probably going to see if I can play around with this new split view dual power from ServiceNow. Last on our list, Zoom Contact Center was updated to version 2.1.0, and in this version they added video call support and new fields email and channel to the log. Again, they called this a minor release, but I figured a video call support was kind of a significant deal, and we should probably highlight it on the show. Let's go fix this last one here. That one had a fix, so that screen got loaded. We'll save that, and that'll update our highlights right here, and we should see, yeah, that got updated. So in this episode, we saw 16 new releases, 16 highlights, 4 minor updates, 4 fixes, no more downgrades because we got rid of that one, and 3 release notes fails. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share with somebody who you think might be interested in what got updated in the ServiceNow Store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.